So students, today again we will discuss with the chapter from the beginning of time. This is the last video on this chapter, and in this chapter, in this video we will see theories of human origin and we will discuss about Stone Age. So let's start our journey. First you see, there are two main theories of human origin. The first one is known as replacement model. What it says, that modern man originated from a single area, that is Africa. That means they want to say that from early stages of human beings to modern Homo sapiens, this evolution was completed in Africa, and then modern human beings, they spread to other areas. Why they say? Because they say that modern human of all the countries, of all the continents, we have physical and genetic similarities. Genetic means related to gene. There are similarities in our gene, and in our physical structure also we have similarities. So this is what is known as replacement model. And what is regional continuity model? Regional continuity model mainly means that early human got distributed or they originated at various places of Europe, Asia and Africa. And there, after that, from early human, they changed into modern man. So this is known as regional continuity model. What reason they give mainly? They give the reason that modern men are physically different from each other. That means human beings of Europe are not similar to human beings of Africa, or human beings of Africa, they are not similar to human beings of Asia. So regional continuity model means to say that we all developed in various continents. After that, let's come to the tools of prehistoric time period. What is prehistory? Prehistory is the time period where we do not get written records of history, or even if we get, still now we have not been able to read them properly. So naturally you can understand we are talking about a particular time period where human beings had just developed learning. So no question of writing comes here. Therefore this time period falls under prehistoric condition. Now let us see what type of tools and weapons they used. Actually, the tools they used in prehistoric period were made of stone, and that is why we also know this time span as Stone Age. Now Stone Age has three divisions: Paleolithic, Mesolithic and Neolithic. One by one we will discuss all three. Now see, Paleolithic Age, that is another name is Old Stone Age. It has again three divisions: Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic and Upper Paleolithic. In the Lower Paleolithic, what were the main tools? Hand axe, cleavers, choppers. See, I have given you the image of a hand axe here. Other images I will show you. And what people did the occupation that time? Hunting and gathering. So with this hand axe, cleavers and choppers, they did hunting and gathering. Next see, Middle Paleolithic Age. What tools were there mainly? They were mainly flake tools. What are flake tools? We will discuss. These tools were again used for hunting and gathering. After that, Upper Paleolithic Age. What tools they used? Blade tools and burin. See, these are some of the blade tools. Okay. and their occupation was also hunting and gathering. After that comes Mesolithic age, that is Middle Stone Age. What was the main tool that time? Type of tool? Microliths. Microliths means very small size tools that made hunting and gathering easier. Why? Because these tools were very sharp, very pointed. That is why. After that, Neolithic age, that is New Stone Age. What tools were used? Ground and polished hand axes. That is the hand axes that were made in the early Stone Age that now developed into a polished hand axe. I will show you the picture. And what did Neolithic men do? What was their occupation? Their occupation was food production based on animal and plant domestication. Plant domestication means producing crops at a very, you can say, primary level. That is, few crops they were able to plant, and those crops provided them food. Now see, Paleolithic tools. So many are there. See, first one is the chopper, used for digging and skinning. Second one, see, hand axe, which you can use both sides, used for cutting. After that, see, knife is there. Scraper is there. What is scraper? Used for cleaning the animal skin. Why? We have earlier learned animal skin was used as clothing also. See, blades. They were known, means what were done with the blades? Blades were a narrow type of tool, and that they attached with a spear. That is a long, you can say, rod type, long rod type. Okay, and above that long rod they attached the blade, and with the blade they hunted animals. Harpoons, spear thrower, javelin. Javelin, it is now also, you know, that javelin is used in games. So that was used for hunting. Needle, you can understand why needles were used. Perforator, used for making holes in hides. That is for making the holes in the animal skin. This perforator was used. So in brief, all these Paleolithic tools were used by early men. After that, we will discuss about modern day hunter-gatherers. Who are modern day hunter-gatherers? That is, they are modern people. They are not Homo erectus. They are not Homo neanderthalensis. They are Homo sapiens like us only. But they have not left their traditional method of hunting and gathering. They have not adopted the modern civilization. So one such group is Hadza group. It's Hadza group. Where we find this group? In Tanzania. I will show you the location of Tanzania. Now see, they are very important for the anthropologists. Who are anthropologists? They deal with history of human beings, you can say. Different races of human beings, how those races evolved, how changes came, how our skull changed. So all these things are dealt by anthropologists. So what does Hadza community do? Let us see their features. They still use handmade arrows and they depend on forest products till now. They make houses which are built with grass. Naturally, those houses will not be permanent. They will be temporary. And along with language, they use some special sounds also. Maybe you or me, we will not understand the meaning of these sounds. But they use those sounds for communicating with their group members. And they actually help us to study more about early men, because remember we have not seen early men. Whatever remains we have got, those remains, sometimes they are not enough also. That is also true. So the modern day hunter-gatherers makes us understand that how early men lived as hunter-gatherers. Now see, this is Africa and the dot portion is location of Hastha tribe. That is, from here we have seen Hastha community in this place. Hastha food, see what type of food they eat. These all food they eat. Hastha people sitting near cave shelters. Big cave shelters are there, and there Hastha people are sitting and they are working among themselves, talking to each other. So this was all for this chapter. If you have any doubt, you may message me. Thank you. Have a nice day.